In 2011, you started the work to make the climate calculations for the companies within the proton finishing following the greenhouse gas protocol. Can you shortly describe what is the greenhouse gas protocol?
The greenhouse gas protocol is international standard, a method to calculate the greenhouse gas emissions in a structured way. And the aim for this model and standard is to give you the base to be able to do some reductions of these gases and also be able to measure the movement, so to say.
But can you also tell us what are the greenhouse gases?
Yeah, I can.
That's good.
Yeah, the greenhouse gases are gases emitted from our planet that absorbs energy, and this energy makes the global warming effect on the Earth. And some of these gases are, for example, carbon dioxide, you know that, but also like methane and ozone and some more. So these are gases that trap the energy in the atmosphere.
In the greenhouse gas protocol, the concept of CO2 equivalents are used. Can you explain what the CO2 equivalent is?
Yes, because the greenhouse gases consists of more than one gas. We often talk about carbon dioxide, but there are more, and they have different effect on the global warming. Some are more effective and some a little bit less. And to be able to make a calculation that is fair and you can compare it, there are factors. For example, methane is 28 times stronger and more effective than carbon dioxide. So if you have an emission of 1 ton of methane, when you calculate that in carbon dioxide equivalents, it's 28 tons. And then you can compare them.
But if we take, for example, electricity, is the CO2 equivalent the same for Sweden, for Norway, for Germany, for Poland?
No, we have very different energy systems in our countries.
And
we are fortunate in Sweden. We have a very good energy system still, with a lot of hydropower and nuclear power and wind and solar power, and these are quite low in emissions. But if you go to other countries, maybe they have a complete different mix with coal and different other oil.
How
and
the
so
electricity is produced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that has a good, very big effect on the emissions.
Yeah. Another concept in the greenhouse gas protocol is the scope 1, 2 and 3. Can you explain what that is?
To be able to work with it in a good way afterwards and also during, they have divided the emissions into 3 scopes. Scope 1 is the emissions within your company, so to say what's happening inside your walls. So if you have you burn oil in a boiler, or if you burn diesel in a truck or in a company car, that's the emissions within scope 1. And then we have scope 2, that's indirect emissions from the energy that you are buying. For example, when you are buying electricity, when you're buying heat or cool or something like that, then something happens before you get it. They produce the power, and that's the emissions in scope 2. Scope 3 is upstream and downstream of your own facility. For example, emissions related to purchased goods, transports, handling of waste, handling of your products, and so on.